Get ready, Las Vegas Raiders fans. A crucial decision looms over the team, with rumors of possible trades involving key players. Who will be the name that could leave the team? Could the Las Vegas Raiders trade Max Crosby, Davante Adams, or Colton Miller? As the Las Vegas Raiders enter a new era under head coach Antonio Pierce and general manager Tom Telesco, the team could undergo significant changes in the coming years. But let's start at the beginning. Las Vegas has to navigate a 2024 campaign where the team will have a strong defense but a questionable quarterback situation that could derail the Raiders' playoff hopes. If things get worse sooner, the Raiders could become sellers at the trade deadline, something Sports Illustrated's Albert Breer believes could be the case, especially when it comes to Las Vegas potentially trading some of their high-profile players. I also believe the roster is a long way off, and Pierce and first-year GM Tom Telesco's long-term quarterback are not on the roster. So there is a pretty logical scenario where they become sellers at the deadline, Breer wrote. They would get calls for Max Crosby at the very least. That doesn't mean they would trade him. He's still only 26, so it would be different than trading Davante Adams or even Colton Miller, but they would see his value to other teams. I certainly agree with Breer on the idea that the Raiders could sell at the deadline, but I think the Raiders will be pushing for a playoff spot as the deadline approaches, making them much less inclined to sell. If the Raiders make trades at the deadline, there's no way Max Crosby will be one of them. He's the face of the franchise at just 26 years old, and Telesco would be public enemy number one if he traded the fan favorite. When it comes to Adams, he is the most likely to be traded. After all, he is 31 years old, and it is not known how many years he has left. Las Vegas should definitely try to get something for him before his value drops if they end up making trades. Miller is less likely to be traded than Adams. He will turn 29 in September and has become one of the best players at his position in the NFL. However, he is also coming off a season in which he missed 4 games through injury and only has 1 year left on his contract after this season. When it comes to the Raiders' chances of trading Adams, Crosby, and/or Miller, Adams is the most likely by a wide margin. Miller is a possibility but unlikely, and there is no chance of Crosby being moved. Which Las Vegas Raiders player do you think would be most likely to be traded? Max Crosby, Davante Adams, or Colton Miller? Don't forget to leave your like and subscribe to the channel, but I will be back later to update you with the latest news from the Raiders.